Years ago, I held on to that line. Most of us know it. And somewhere along the way, I understood something about my own life, that I hadn't gotten where I was going by my effort alone. I got there because, at the right moments, the helper showed up. This is about one of mine. His name is Bob Sheerin. If you've spent any real time in this community, you've felt Bob's fingerprints on it, whether you knew his name or not. He is one of the people this whole thing was built on. Bob knows what it costs to survive a hard beginning. He doesn't hide from where he's been. He turned it into a reason to make sure other people aren't left alone in theirs. Our first conversation lasted 2 hours. I got his entire origin story. Listening to it, I teared up at times. I laughed hilariously at other times. This was better than anything I've seen on Netflix, and I prayed for the kid who was Bob Sheerin to win. What he does now, he does with energy he doesn't always have to spare. He spends it getting kids with complex medical and genetic conditions, to the care they need and are so routinely denied. He does it quietly. He does it whether or not anyone's watching. I came into this community carrying a hard story of my own and a single mission: to help people understand the science behind their pain, so they can make safer, better informed decisions about their own health. It didn't go smoothly. My early posts drew as much cruelty as they did support, and I told Bob I was done, that I was going to leave. He asked me to stay. He asked me to keep doing the thing my heart was actually pulling me toward, and then he made room for me to do it. Because of that one decision, my work now reaches people I could never have reached on my own. I can draw now 200 to 400 visitors a day. That's the thing about a helper. They don't just rescue you from the bad moment or obscurity. They point you back at the road you were meant to be on, and they stay until you're moving again. I'm not naive about why some of you are hearing his name right now. There are things being said about Bob in certain corners. I won't repeat them. Repeating them is how they spread, and I'm not going to do that work for anyone. I'll say this instead. The man being described is not the man I know. And he is not the man known to the people who've stood closest to him for years. So let me be plain. This is not a place for cruelty, and it is not a place for spreading claims meant to end someone's reputation. I won't take part in it, and I won't stay quiet while it's aimed at a person whose entire record here is trying to help. Bob has told our team to not get involved. The only thing Bob doesn't know is I'm hard-headed and won't obey that order. My compromise is simply to communicate to you about who I know him to be and why I have an incredible level of admiration and respect for him. If you're here because you believe what we believe patience, tell the truth, protect each other, you're in the right place. Bob, thank you for seeing me, for keeping me here when I was ready to walk, for being the helper Mr. Rogers promised. I'm still climbing toward what I set out to do, but I'm on the road because you put me back on it. That debt doesn't get repaid, it gets passed on. Stay curious, stay informed,